Yes, the Assassin's Creed, a lot of people have had enough of this shit in Japan. A lot of the story of the Black Samurai was built off of a guy who wrote a book who basically made a lot of shit up. So Thomas Lockley, the mastermind behind False History of Yasuke as a Samurai, has had his career and the entire program erased. It's over. In the, quote, assassin problem, the University of Japan erased the career of Associate Professor Rockley. Bro, they're not playing around with this dude, man. Holy shit.
So in summary, Yasuke was an actual character that actually existed and served under Nobunaga. He was not, I repeat, not a samurai. Any other law that seeks to contradict these facts is fan fiction, or more aptly put, just lies. The fact that this has become a national issue in Japan to the point where politicians have gotten involved shows just how Ubisoft screwed the pooch on this one, and dare I say that this simply brings a smile to my face, as it serves to show everyone, including those that are quick to hurl slogans and call people racists and phobes and isms, that we were right. And this satisfyingly vindicates us from being gaslighted and disregarded as toxic fans. And now to put the icing on the cake, people need to follow the vote with your wallet rule of thumb. Otherwise, we won't see a difference, and we will simply be relegated to a fart in the wind.
Thank you for that, Kasim. Additionally, now that politicians are involved, there is a risk that this could spark a diplomatic incident between the two countries, which is a fancy way of saying that there will be an international dispute between the States and Japan.
But now we have Japanese political aides saying that this could escalate into diplomatic incident. This is a That Park Place article. It says a Japanese political aide indicated that the backlash to Ubisoft's upcoming Assassin's Creed Shadows game could escalate into a diplomatic incident. Imagine that this happens. Ubisoft will be in the worst position in years. Obviously, they faced a lot of backlash with customers because of poor monetization systems and half-baked games being released when they really needed like another year to a year and a half being worked on. And they're also facing backlash because of delays. Look at Beyond Good and Evil 2, how that's been in the works for like over a decade at this point. But if they have to face not only lawsuits, but also political scrutiny, I don't necessarily think they're done for, but they are going to be in an extremely tough place.
And you know, guys, when you stop to think about it, the real victim in this entire thing is Sucker Punch.
You are a samurai, bound to uphold the code, to live, fight, and die with honor.
Sucker Punch had done such an awesome job celebrating, appreciating the beauty and traditions of the Japanese people, such that it fostered a deeper understanding and friendship between the East and the West. There are Japanese people that play Ghost of Tsushima and are filled with envy that this product wasn't created by Japanese people. And then here comes Ubisoft, pissing all over that goodwill, all over that friendship. Ubisoft is so desperate to prove their DEI loyalty that they don't mind dropping their pants, bending over, and taking that DEI dictatorship pole position. I don't get why Ubisoft won't simply recant their statement of historical accuracy and simply call the game fantasy in order to make this entire thing go away. But for some reason, they keep doubling down on this lie that they've told. Now, it's not entirely clear as to what the consequences will be if this does spark a diplomatic incident. But what I do think is that there's a strong possibility that the game will be banned in Japan.
Sensational.
So, coming as a surprise to almost no one, the Halo series is dead. They have canceled it. Paramount Plus has canceled the Halo series after 2 seasons. You want to know why this happened? It's because the show looked like trash and it didn't do what the game did. You're taking an IP and everybody has like these established expectations for the IP. You're not going to see Master Chief's face and you're certainly not going to see his ass. And that's what you get. And before anybody says, This guy is a fucking idiot, by the way. Oh, well, we couldn't get people to identify with Master Chief. Really? Well, go tell that to Carl Urban when he played Judge Dredd. I just don't understand how, like, I feel like Master Chief is such an easy character to write. Competent, smart, stoic, yeah, heroic, like, that's it. So you need a pretty tall guy, and fuck, you can use somebody else's voice even. If you put that in jeopardy, and you change that character design, you no longer have the reason why Master Chief is popular.
Well, I've seen a lot of big crashes at Talladega, but this is the longest one I've ever seen. Let's take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
He knew it was over. He knew it was over. Oh. He knew it was over.
I'll give you everything I have. I'll give you everything I have. Please. No. I'll give you everything I have. No, please. Don't do this. I'll give you everything I have. Don't fish me off, please.
I'm sorry, little one.
No.
He cold.
I have a buddy.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. And he's so excited. Oh my god. Oh my god, so fucking good.
Women.
My nigga.
Welcome back to Talladega, where the long one continues.
Basically, what ended up happening is that Genshin Impact is adding in a new zone, and people think that there should be more dark-skinned people in this zone. Now, I like the tweet of somebody changing the skin color of all of the different characters in Genshin Impact in the new zone and making them black. But what I'm pretty sure happened is that the person saw that I liked the tweet and they blocked me, so I can't talk about it. So obviously they keep editing the different characters to give them darker skin. Now, why is it that these characters don't have darker skin? Let's find out why. It's because if they add in dark-skinned characters, their fans in China will mauled. It's not racism. Black characters don't sell well. Why don't black characters sell well? The world will never know.
I believe that not every single product needs to have diversity. It's okay if there are certain products that are simply strictly white. That's okay. It's also okay if you have products that strictly have black people. That's okay too. Problem with the whole diversity mindset today is that whenever people are talking about diversity, it is never that they're talking about diversity in terms of more white people being in a black cast or in a black product. Diversity usually means we need black people in white people's spaces. So that's why I can't take these people seriously, even if they do have a point. A part of me does think that they might have a point in basically saying that, hey, by the way, if you're going to set your game in this particular map of the island and it happens to be, maybe let's say it's an African-based place, it would be cool to have the native population look like they come from Africa. I think that's okay. It makes sense. But the reason why I can't get behind what it is that they're trying to do is that I know for a fact that these very same people would not lobby as hard for white people if the shoe was on the other foot.
He ain't lying.
Now we have the mega company Microsoft admitting that this isn't the direction they want to go in anymore. It says a new report claims that Microsoft has eliminated an entire diversity, equity, and inclusion team, with a manager claiming DEI programs everywhere are no longer business critical or as smart as they were in 2020.
That's what I'm talking about!
Now guys, when I heard this for the first time, I couldn't help but get excited. Excited mostly because it's an example showing that the pendulum is swinging the other way. Now, I do understand that Microsoft is an extremely woke company, and I don't believe that because of this, it means that they're gonna completely drop the whole woke thing and just go back to gaming as it used to be. However, I also believe that it is important to also give credit where credit is due. And what Microsoft just did, it earns them a big W in my books. Thank you, you awesome, fantastic people, for tuning in and for liking and subscribing and supporting my content, giving my life a bit of meaning. Remember, stay frosty and VWIW. Vote with your wallet.